Now welcome to again machine lab. Now today we are going to perform a load test on single phase transformer. So what is the advantage of load test? Load test is that we are actually loading the transformer and we can observe the temperature rise, we can observe some vibration, or it may be some, we can say, or if there is a vibrations are there, then temperature rise is there and actual voltage drop in the transformer winding, isn't it? So what is the difference under such connections are there? Definitely we are going to use some load. So again in this one we are using some resistive load for our simplicity, but we can use some mixed load, that is the inductive load, capacitive loads are there. And for that purpose it is, what is the simplicity, we are using one ammeter 0 to 10 ampere and voltmeter 0 to 150. So as it is a resistive load, so the power output of transformer is simply multiplication of current and voltage. If it is a mixed load, that is a capacitive, resistive, inductive loads is there, then we have to connect a wattmeter in the secondary winding, because power factor also comes into the picture and we cannot find the output in kilowatt or output in watt, only just multiplication of voltmeter and ammeter readings, isn't it? So just by omitting the secondary side wattmeter, we have used one resistive load on the secondary side, where in the primary side it is compulsory to use one wattmeters, because a transformer having some lagging power factor, and under such condition we cannot measure the power only by voltmeter and ammeter. So this is a wattmeter is there. In wattmeter this is if you just look at to this wattmeters terminals are there. So this is LMC, so MC we have to short, L goes to the load, this is load means this is the transformer load terminal, and M is M is connected to the main of the transformer. So this is your terminal coming from the auto transformer to the ammeter, ammeter goes to the terminal M, from terminal M, M and C is short circuited, so this is C, you can see this is the one terminal is okay, this is remaining, okay, I will connect it this one. So this is, I will connecting M and C, it is this one, and voltmeter. So voltage of the transformer is 230 volts, so we can connect a voltmeter range is, or voltage coil range is only the 300 volt. So this is the voltage range 300 volt, and second range is 600, so we have selected 300 volt. Now similarly this is 4 terminals are there, and it is used to select the current range. If you are connecting in parallel, that will be the 10 ampere, and if it is connected in series, then it will be a 5 ampere. So current range is 5 ampere, voltage range is 300, and the power factor is not given on the wattmeter dial, so it is considered as a 1 unity. So 300 multiplied by the 5, so it is a 1500. And what is the full scale deflection of the wattmeter? See here, the full scale deflection is again 1500. So 1500 divided by 1500, so multiplying factor is 1. If suppose you have selected the current range is 10 ampere, then 300 multiplied by 10 is 3000 divided by full scale deflection. What is the full scale deflection is 1500, so multiplying factor is 2. So simply if you are selecting the voltage range and current range, both are small, lower range, so multiplying factor is 1. If one of the range is higher, then multiplying factor is 2. If both is higher, that is 10 ampere and 600 volt, so multiplying factor is 4. It means that whatever the reading of wattmeter multiplied by 4, multiplied by 2, or multiplied by 1. So here multiplied by 1. Isn't it? Now what is the procedure? Again we will apply the rated voltage, we will increase the load, and we will observe the wattmeter reading, that is a primary power, or say it is the input power, and from the secondary side voltmeter multiplied by current ammeter readings, it will give the output power. So we can calculate the efficiency, and similarly we can observe the voltage drop from no load to full load. So now see, again with the help of auto transformer we are applying the rated voltage. We should continuously see what is the voltmeter reading is there. As soon as the voltmeter reading reaches to the rated voltage, we should So just a minute. The voltmeter reading, voltmeter coil is 600, so we have to connect up to the 300 range only. Just a minute. So it is a 300 because we are going to apply. So see here, this is the, what is the voltage is there, this is, so it is a rated voltage 230. So under secondary condition, secondary voltage is not, just a minute. Now here the secondary voltage we are going to measure with the help of 300 range. So see, it is exactly 115 volt. Okay, now what we will do, we will apply the load. So as soon as we apply the load, some load is there. So see, the secondary current is 3 ampere, whereas the voltage has been reduced. So this is the drop in voltage as soon as we load the transformer. It is because of the resistance of the winding and reactance of the winding either referred to the primary side, and so therefore voltage regulation is, say it is 112 volt is there, 112 volts. So 115 minus 112 divided by 115, it will give the this one. Now see here, it is going to measure the some power. This is wattmeter. So now see, you just see, as soon as I increase the load, the current get also increases, and at the same time the power get also increases. See here, so current increases, the power increases by 600 watt. So the input power is 600. Now see here, in this case again the voltage has been reduced by 3 volt. So this is the voltage is go on reducing as soon as the load is increases. So by doing some calculation, we are able to find the voltage regulation as well as the efficiency of transformer, actual efficiency of transformer at some particular load current and load condition. So this is a useful method to determine the voltage regulation and efficiency, but this method has a drawback. It consumes some more power, and this method is applicable only for the small transformer. No doubt, if the transformer capacity is say 500 kVA and say 100 kVA or 600 or 1 MVA transformer, it cannot be tested in the lab. Then we have to go for the indirect method of testing, that is called as a open circuit and short circuit test on the transformer. So this is the practical of direct load test on the transformer.